Hey, it's Hot Thoughts. We all high. We back again, man. I gotta keep the legend spree coming through, man. This one out of town legend, but still Texas nonetheless.
Yeah.
Go and let them know what's going on.
Man, Twisted Black is in the building, man. Yeah, I had to pull up and see what was going on, what's in the air.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, heavily respected throughout Texas. I started hearing about you throughout like the Fort Worth music scene. Let's talk about where you originally from there and what was it like growing up?
Yeah, I was born in Detroit. So I've been in Texas since I was 2 years old, Fort Worth.
Okay.
And, everything changed, gang banging and, a bunch of street activity and good music.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Same thing like every ghetto.
Yeah. So I want to ask, listening to your music, you somebody that, aside from the lyricism, you can paint a picture with your words.
Right.
Who are some of the people that you listened to growing up that might have influenced?
Like Slick Rick, Scarface, Curtis Blow, all them boys. When rap first hit it, they was telling stories, you know what I mean? So,
Sure.
those are some of the people I looked up to and kind of patterned my style after. A lot of face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Latter face after never seen a man cry till I seen a man. That face.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the big homie.
So Fort Worth definitely, you mentioned it earlier, like the gang capital of Texas without a doubt. Did you have any encounters growing up, or what was your run-ins with that?
No, I was always just focused on getting some money.
For sure.
So yeah, the whole, I was got my money on the South Side, so say from the South Side, but my real kinfolks was Bloods, from the other side. So
Yeah.
I never got into it.
And if you can briefly, because Fort Worth, it's not a huge city, but it still seems like, at least online, that there's a lot of different division. Is it all north side, south side, east side, west side, or how is it sectioned out?
Just like you said it. Yeah,
Okay.
It is, everybody got their own, because even bigger than banging is cliques, right? So
Yeah.
you from the South, you from the East, you from the North, everybody on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm an old nigga, so I ain't on none of that shit.
No.
Where the money at?
Yeah. So when did you and how did you develop that mindset of the concept of, man, I need to get me some money out here?
I mean, shit, I was a millionaire at 27. So
Yeah.
So once you touch some money, then I can't think of nothing else besides a woman that you want to touch. So
Yeah.
anything that's in the way or anything that's other than that, then you put that shit somewhere on the side.
For sure.
Like gangbanging. I don't need no nigga homies.
Yeah, I feel that. So let's talk again, growing up, was it one parent, two parent household? What was the home life like?
Yeah, I've never had the 2-parent household, but my father was in my life until I was 11. He died, what I'm saying, my mother, so it was just me and her. I'm my only child. Good parents. My daddy was a street dude, boxed and, pretty revered in Detroit. So my mother moved me down here to get me away from him, you know what I mean?
In fear that what you would
become.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but shit, I came down here and found it. Fort Worth ain't no pump.
Right, yeah, that's what
Texas ain't no pump.
Right,
Yeah. You used to get sit in. I used to live out here for 2 years.
Now we're gonna talk about that too,
Absolutely.
because I see that you fucking with a lot of the Houston legends, especially on the more recent tape, they falling all through that bitch.
All of them, brother.
Yeah.
All
So
of them.
again, back in that Fort Worth, like you said, you were a millionaire by 27. What was some things, that you seen, or did you just see niggas outside riding clean, dressing nice, and you was like, man, I gotta get like that, or was it like, man, I gotta help mama out, or what was it?
Well, I think more seeing my father, you know what I mean, and just like we talked about earlier, that I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because he kept me with a good life, so in order to keep that good life, you kind of mimic your parents. They play baseball, you like baseball. You know
Facts.
what I mean? Mama liked to cook, daddy liked to cook. You know how to whip up a dish too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with him.
Okay.
Watching him get money, and I learned early on it was illegal.
Yeah.
You know.
So what was the underground Texas scene, rap scene like when you first came into it?
It wasn't one really. You had I take that back. You had genocide. You had it wasn't big. You know, you had a few things I can't really remember, but it wasn't big.
Yeah.
And that's why it was so hard to make it out of Texas, out of Fort Worth. You know what I mean? So you had to kind of cut your own lane.
Yeah. So, what would you say helped your sound evolve from like one good side to your solo project?
Right. More so life's experiences, right? And then I realized that when it came down to the passion of the music, theirs was different from mine. Like, I do this for free. You know, I love music. I'll do it until I'm 90 if I'm capable.
For sure.
But theirs wasn't like that, so, you know, I just stayed down.
All right. Can you also, was it prior to rapping, or how did you get the name Twisted Black?
I got the name. Yeah, prior to the rapping, right? I got shot in 91. Fucked me up, twist my body up, and first it was just black, right? So, but I was rapping a little bit then, so yeah, you could say that came, and then Twisted came.
For sure. The people in the comments, if you can speak on it, like, how did that, like, that 91, that situation, what caused that? How did that even play out?
Just really being out there. You know what I mean? Before I started to really get money, I used to be a shooter, and that shit always come back to you. You know, so then it was my turn to get some money, and you know, it was time to pay the piper.
So I want to ask you too, since you've lived this for so long, to see, like, I guess what you could say, like the street code, because I always hear about how it used to be versus how it is now with this new shit on the internet. Like, we even see, like, with the whole YSL thing going on.
Right.
And I want to ask you about that. Like, what is your thoughts on, like, what is the definition of snitching or telling?
Snitching to me, you know, see, everybody is going to pretty much hone the definition, right?
Yeah.
But snitching to me is, if you know you out here playing, we running plays, we doing whatever we do. I get caught, I tell on you just because I got caught.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I knew what I was doing. We knew what we were doing. So that's a snitch to me. Like if somebody breaking your car, steal your shit, or take your car, and you call the police and you're a civilian, I don't think that's snitching. You know, that's what you're a taxpayer and you're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my definition.
Okay, so then when you look at the situations, like, I don't know if you've seen it, like with the YSL, they dropped the 2 hour, like it's a 2 hour interrogation of Young Thug, and now they have like the cloud over his head of, is that telling or is that not, because he didn't put nobody in jail? What would you think about that? What's your thoughts on that situation?
You know what? See, I'm going to tell you like this. People could talk their ass off, right? But you don't know what you would do to save your own life.
Right.
And until you do, then I don't want to hear what you got to say about YSL or whomever, Big Meech and all of them people. You show me how to do it, then I give you my ear. But until then, you just have a fucking opinion. You don't know nothing about it.
Right.
So I don't pass judgment on Young Thug or Big Meech or whomever that may have done that.
Yeah.
Just wasn't for me.
Okay, I respect that for sure.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. So you've been through some major ups and downs, music life, all of that. What would you say, how did prison, change your outlook on life and music?
Prison changed my outlook on life because I knew that whatever if I had to sell hamburgers out here or press T-shirts, I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what prison made me know. I don't never want to be in here with you niggas again. Shout out to the ones that's still there.
Yeah, and if you can, how long did you spend in there? What did you go down for, and what are some of the units you touched?
I touched 9 compounds all over the USA.
Yeah.
I went down for conspiracy, distribution of crack cocaine, and I done 17 years in 2 months on the 30.
Man.
Yeah. Never told nothing. So.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
So inside, while you in there, that's a lot of time. Are you honing in on your craft? How are you keeping your
Yeah.
mental?
Yeah, I give God all the glory, but not but. I
Yeah.
give God all the glory, and I did 5 albums from prison, so music kept me alive. It kept me thriving. Just wanted to put the new one out so people could hear it and I get the feedback, and you know what I mean. And know I still hadn't lost a step.
Yeah.
You know that got me through it. Other than that, I don't know how. You know, I may not have made it.
Okay, so being locked up all that time, what would you say was like the hardest part of maintaining a rap career throughout all of that?
You're gone.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking gone. Like ain't nothing next to it except death.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
see what I'm saying? You gone. So I could put out a hard ass song, and everybody, you know, a few of my partners or wherever from, you know, they call, be like, "Hey man, we heard this song," but I can't go out and perform it. I can't push it. I can't enjoy it. I signed a $1.7 million deal and never seen one free day
Man.
of it
Right.
to this day. So when you're gone, you're fucking gone, bro. Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it also
Why you roll your that joint that big though?
man, so it's really not even a joint. It's a grab a
Candy.
leaf.
It's a
And it's like a leaf, tobacco leaf essentially.
Okay.
And I wrap it with the paper because them leaves sometimes, you know, they be fucked up,
I
having
was
holes
like,
in them and shit.
that's one of the biggest joints I done seen in real life.
You heard it here first. Yeah, nah, so let me get back to where we were. I want to ask you, what's something that you learned about yourself during that time you was locked up that you still carry with you today?
I learned to be more patient, right?
Yeah.
I learned to be more resilient. And I learned to play chess mentally every day with everybody. Because every single person walking this topside earth has an angle. You have to find it.
Yeah.
Everybody. You, me, everybody in this room got an angle.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's harmless and sometimes it's harmful. But you got to find it every day with everybody you encounter.
So do you find it in a line with it, or do you find it, and if it don't match the angle you on, you move away?
Well, my angle is my angle. They're not going to sometimes they align, like
Yeah.
you're saying. But once I find it, I'm cool. I can deal with you on that.
Yeah, okay.
I just need to know how you coming.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I'm cool. I ain't going to run from you or shun you or, you know, some people, the time I choose to spend with you may be shorter than others, depending upon your angle.
Nah, facts. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
So where do you feel you stand in Texas rap history?
As far as the best?
As far, however you want
Top
to.
5, hands down. And if you don't know, you should definitely go check my catalog.
Yeah.
Top 5, hands down. Arguably 3, if not the top. And I'm not just talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really argue about the top because there's always Scarface. And no matter what people say and what comparisons they make, I never put myself ahead of him because that's out of respect for him and his gift.
Yeah.
But it's an argument to be made.
Nah. Shout out Face.
Yes, Lord.
What advice would you give to the young rappers, not just in Texas, but I say more so Fort Worth, just because I feel like the style of music is so on go right now. It seems as far as what's promoted.
Right. What advice I would give to the Fort Worth artists?
Yeah, like young Fort Worth artists that's inspiring this.
Man, come together. Make one conglomerate push. You know what I mean? And because, like you say, the talent is undeniable. And if all you little bitches come together, y'all can find a work ethic. You dig what I'm saying? And get some money. Yeah, I fuck with all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you fucking with all of them and you see like certain people like at odds, did that make you know?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And they know how I feel about it. But I will give them the utmost props because, you know, they on their young nigga shit, right?
Yeah.
But they will respect me, and if I ask something of them, they'll do it. You know what I mean? But they know I want them to all sit down and put it together, and they'll just respectfully tell me some shit like, Unc, it's bigger than that. You know what I mean? And what can you say to that? Because I don't want to push too hard into their business either, right?
Right.
To where a nigga shun me. So what I do is I make sure that I don't force my opinions on you. I'm always sometimes they won't call me because they know I'm gonna say the right. You know, I'm gonna speak. You know, with some wisdom.
Yeah.
So they'll leave me out of it, and I'll stay out of it. I don't jump in their business like that, but I wish they would all come together because I could show them to the money.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like everybody gotta have that OG that they could just listen to, and even though it might not be the shit you want to hear, like, just, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've gotten the recognition that you deserve within Texas, or do you feel like niggas need to,
Well, that's a trick question because prior to going to prison, I was like, okay, they finna see, you know.
Yeah.
But coming home, being home for 2 years now, you know, I'm like, they sleep. And but I get it. See, I have a very good understanding of why, because you have the new artists as well. But I spank them every time on anything, on any subject. I punish them, and they know it. So they ask, basically, saying it without saying it, ask for me to just keep it kosher, and we do, we do work, but yes, I do feel like they sleeping on me.
Okay, nah, for sure. Being gone that time, you came out, and the whole way that the whole music industry is just even being presented has changed. How did you adapt? Because now we got the internet, the TikToks, the streaming.
Right. You asked some good questions. Like, I'm still adapting, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all different. I just try. I've been out here long enough trying to get it and finally get some traction and some motion, right? To where I can say, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna adopt what y'all do now, right here, but I'm gonna add what I know works right here, and that's what most of the artists are missing. You don't have no work ethic. You're
Facts.
super talented, but y'all don't want to work for real. You'll push buttons and maybe go pull up and get the bag, but you don't want to travel and do no freebies. Go do no meet and greets. Go to the barber shops and let them smell your cologne. You don't want to work.
Yeah.
I do. That's why I'm in their business.
Yeah. How important you feel like that networking, or just getting out your comfort zone and getting, like you said, into somebody, making their business your business.
Okay. You ever lift weights?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever work on your six-pack?
Oh, yeah.
Could you see it?
You can see that motherfucker.
How quick did it leave?
Low key, I feel like I got a good metabolism, so even when a nigga stop working out, it ain't left.
Okay, so it ain't.
It just ain't.
Okay, well, let's just say six-packs leave fast.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you don't put the other stuff behind it as far as the work. If they just blow up and have a viral moment and have one song that just go viral, it's a dance or whatever it is, it should leave fast. But it don't leave? Pulling up, meeting the kids in the neighborhood. That's why I was able to come home with some relevance. That's meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The other shit ain't never Miracle Well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. And nigga, your six-pack is not like it used to be.
Facts.
Yes, stop it with you putting too much on it.
Yeah, so let's talk the story time.
Right.
Let's talk how long that project took, and just the thought going into it and releasing it.
Man, Storytime came about after the My Little Nigga song blew up, and I was like, damn, okay, they want to hear the stories again. So then I was able to find my niche. So I went, Storytime took about 2 months. Yeah, and that's just,
For sure, bringing up that My Little Nigga track, that hoe went viral. RIP to Lil Ronnie for sure. It was like damn near when it went viral, everybody thought like, damn, does he know something? Like, is this true? Yeah. And then later on to see, like, you did the song with Yayo. Was that just like, you being you, just a lyricist making a story, or is that just,
Yeah, no, that was, what it was is, it was a unity cry, right? It was me saying what you just said, like, hey, man, why don't y'all come together? Let's get together.
Yeah.
or this could happen. And
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
okay.
And that was the story. But
Yeah.
but it just so happened to align when he passed. And you know, niggas gonna look for the negative. Man, Twisty told too much. Man, stop it.
Yeah,
You know, man, cut it out. You know,
It's them theories, them conspiracy
they
theories.
tough. The internet tough, bro.
So if someone is seeing Twisted Black for the first time, what song would you tell them that they should go listen to? That first song they should check out.
The first song today, I'm gonna tell you. I would say go check out the Twisted Black, Zero, and Paul Wall. Life's Good, and work your way down from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what led to some of those Houston connections? Because I see like throughout your music, you heavily fuck
Right.
with the Houston culture.
I started with them.
Okay.
I just went to prison. You see what I'm saying? So those were all my peers. I'm extremely proud of them, and I appreciate the way that they, you know, they help me out, you know, and pull me up.
Yeah.
So you fuck with who fuck with you, right?
Right.
And then I'm gonna ask you a serious question. If I'm representing Texas, who else I got?
Real talk. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else you gonna get?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? Go get New Dallas?
Yeah.
Shit. Come on, man.
What you think of their movement? They
I love
going
it.
crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
I love it. Super proud of them kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not finna try to latch on to them and ride
I
they
feel
wave
that,
like
yeah.
that. My old lad. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you know, to work with them or something like that, because we've been in the same places and conversations. But fuck yeah, I fuck with you the long way.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to get in your count, niggas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel that.
So, but these guys out here, I fuck with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So what would you say motivates you outside of the music?
Meanness. I want to make it out of meanness.
Yeah.
For all the people that counted me out.
Yeah, just having that to show a point to prove.
More than you know.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. So I want to ask if you could talk about it. She had a shirt on that say "Fuck Charleston White," or if she want to speak on like what that came from or what is that about?
I think she's just speaking her mind with her fashion. She's
Yeah.
I think it says enough. It doesn't really need much more of an explanation. That's just the way I feel about clothes, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Charleston?
Charleston White.
Yeah.
I don't have the thoughts
Yeah,
on
okay.
I don't think about shit like that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
thinking about going back to prison or something.
Oh,
Don't think about that, baby. No, sir.
Okay, so looking back, is there anything that you could say that you would have done differently?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have went to jail.
Yeah.
If I don't go to jail, it's hell to pay the captain, man. You know what I mean? So that's old school saying. But yeah, I wouldn't have went to jail.
What would you say are some of the biggest misconceptions that people might have about you?
A lot of people think that I'm an asshole. Well, I can be, just like anybody else. But I'm probably one of the most inviting street niggas that you ever meet. You dig what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but if your angle is off, then you know maybe I'll be a little more abrasive. You know what I mean? But so I don't know. Really, the misconceptions is because I don't really get into what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep it forward, man.
And I also want to ask you, as I got you here, doing 17 years in the feds, like, what is some of the craziest things that you think that you've seen incarcerated?
Craziest? Probably, okay, we're just going to talk crazy. Probably brothers telling on brothers. And then everywhere they go, whichever one get there first will say that brother told on him. And then if he get there first, he said that brother told on him.
Shit.
That was kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, and was it like in the feds? Was there any like riots that you seen or like race wars? Any of that shit took place?
Yeah. Yeah, I seen a few of them.
Man, nah, for sure. So, closing the year out, like, is there another project in the works, some old shit in the works? Which I know you going viral with it's a music video you just dropped recently.
Yeah, that's like I said, the Paul Wall, Life's Good, and you know, but yeah, I'm gonna drop something every 2-3 months,
Yeah,
constantly until they finally give me what I deserve.
nah, for sure.
Pick it up.
Yeah, yeah, and shit, if it's you know, just let the people know what to expect, where to find you.
Man, you can find me on all platforms, The Twisted Black, or on YouTube, The Real Twisted Black, and man, subscribe and check the music out. Make sure you go down through there and give it a listen. You'll see why I'm talking my shit.
Yeah, heard it here first, man. It's High Thoughts, we all high. Sure.